Well, yesterday we got this live stream that Microsoft has been teasing. They've been talking about that they're going to finally show off, their big opportunity to get the drop on Sony. To finally get to see all these new games that are coming out. And it was cool enough at the Game Awards seeing like Godfall, seeing the Senua's Sacrifice teaser, like seeing these little bits and pieces of like, oh, hey, PS5, ooh, Xbox Series X, ooh, very nice. It was fun. Like we've been clamoring for information about these games, the new games that are coming, the things we're going to get. And so it would be exciting enough for Microsoft to just say, guess what? We're going to announce, we're going to have trailers for a bunch of new games. And they did. We got to see, well, that's the thing. The new games that I was not familiar with, though some of them had been announced previously. One of them was available in early access or something. So Bright Memory Infinite was apparently available in early access or something. Some press sites had actually shown footage of that before. I'd never heard of it. That's one of the worst names for a video game I've ever heard. Bright Memory Infinite. Terrible. But we got these new ones. We got Scarlet Nexus. We got Chorus. We got this gross-looking game, Scorn. And we got to see, we already knew about it, but we got to see Madden, NFL 21, Dirt 5, which I don't know if we knew about, but I didn't know about it. And the Yakuza Like a Dragon game. So they covered a bunch of stuff. That was fun. The thing that's driving me crazy is that they keep talking about gameplay. At the time of this recording, GameSpot has an article up. Yeah, came out like 20 minutes ago or something. Like I just watched the stream. Obviously, GameSpot did too, and they say Assassin's Creed Valhalla debuts first gameplay. What a load of baloney! This gameplay. Everyone keeps talking about gameplay. Microsoft said we get to see the first gameplay, and Ubisoft is talking about it like gameplay, and now GameSpot is talking about gameplay. This was not gameplay. These were trailers. We didn't see 1 ounce of gameplay. Maybe in-engine? Okay, great. Preview, whatever. We didn't see, we did not see anyone playing these games. And I'm mad. And, looking at these comments, I'm not the only one. Yeah, like, I don't know what... I don't know. I'm not a huge... I don't tend to pay attention to GameSpot. Used to. Don't anymore. And this it's not the way to win me back. Talking, buying into this narrative that what we just saw was gameplay. That is the worst stream I've ever seen. Okay. And to be fair, maybe part of why it's so bad is that they had hyped it up as gameplay. We're going to see gameplay, which we all want to see. These consoles are coming out this year. That's nuts. It's nuts that they're coming out this year. And I've even said before on this channel that I was like, oh, they're got to delay this stuff. Well, they're not delaying it. Here it comes. Here we're doing it. It's coming out. And okay, so what do the games look like? Now, mind you, one of the things that we have gotten with this is we get to see which of these games have smart delivery, which is Microsoft's term for this thing where you can get the game on the Xbox One and you will own it on the Xbox Series X. That's awesome. That's super cool. And it's totally in line with Microsoft and the route that they've been taking with all this, all of their pre-release kind of stances that they've done. That makes it's with the backwards compatibility and stuff. This is very Microsoft-y to have a feature like this, but we haven't heard about a similar service from Sony. Sony has not said if they're doing something similar, and I think they have to. I think Microsoft is backing them into a corner. And I think generally speaking, Microsoft is backing them into a corner with regard to this entire launch. Because Sony, I'm sure, looking at the Last of Us 2 stuff, I'm sure they would prefer to delay the console. Because they've even said that it's going to be a more limited release than we're used to. Right? It's just going to be because they can't have the full rollout the way that they normally would because clearly they can't. But Sony's not going to let Microsoft take it. Like, Microsoft isn't delaying anything. Even if they have a limited release console, Microsoft needs those headlines, needs people coming out, needs people getting the console and saying, wow, this is amazing, this is awesome. Buying games, because that's the big thing, right? Is locking people in. The way that people got locked into the Xbox 360 was it came out first, they started playing Call of Duty, started playing all the stuff, all their friends are on it, and now they're locked on there. PS4 did the exact same thing. People got in all the multiplayer games, now they're in it, now their friends are all in it. They're locked in. With the smart delivery, so if you've got a PS4 and an Xbox One, and you're thinking about getting a game, you're thinking about getting Assassin's Creed Valhalla, something like that, at the moment, with the information that we currently have, there's no question. You gotta get it for the Xbox, because then you're gonna have it on the Xbox Series X. Whereas if you get it on the PS4, if you want to get a PS5, who knows? Who knows if you'll be able to do it? And let's not forget, like, I remember Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, maybe the best Assassin's Creed in the franchise still. Like, that game had a bit of a staggered release. It was on PS3 and PS4, but the PS3 version was like absolute garbage. The Xbox 360 version was not worth playing. And there was a little bit of an upgrade available or whatever, but basically it came down to you gotta get it on the at the time, next generation. You got to do that. And I imagine Valhalla, Ubisoft knows what they're doing. They're setting this up the exact same way. We're going to be seeing, at the end of this year, we're going to be seeing Series Xbox One and Series X versions of the game. We're going to be able to compare them, and time will tell if it'll be as drastic a difference. But I mean, Ubisoft has done this before. I have to imagine, it'll be, there's less lag, there's less loading times, all the stuff that Microsoft has been talking about. Great. That's smart. And Sony, they need to come back with something. They're being boxed in here by Microsoft in terms of their options. They have to have their own version of smart delivery. They need to. They can't just not have their own version of that. There's no way. At the same time, the entire release might be being caused by Microsoft. However, here we go. Microsoft is flying high. Check it out. Baba Booey, here we go. We're coming in and we're going to see they overstretch. They say, get ready for gameplay. Get ready for gameplay. We're going to see gameplay. And that's why we all tuned in. That's why I tuned in. I'm sure that's if you tuned in. I'm sure you tuned in. You're getting ready for gameplay. Here we go. I want to see gameplay. We see a bunch of trailers. And who cares if they're in-engine? We want to see people playing these games. You've been talking now. You've been getting people so hyped up about how amazing this console is. All this stuff. Let's see it. Let's see the game running. And you told us. You set us up to expect gameplay. And then you just show all this. And then you've got these news sites like GameSpot towing the line. You're telling us that what we saw you're gaslighting us, telling us that what we saw was gameplay, and you got GameSpot buying in and saying that. I don't know who else is saying this. I don't even want to look it up. I don't care. I certainly hope that sites like Polygon, sites like Waypoint are actually calling you out on this, because Giant Bomb already has. Giant Bomb in their live stream was already commenting on none of this is gameplay. And so, okay, I won't apologize for my unabashed fandom of Giant Bomb, but they just keep proving over and over again that they're the only site that's worth paying attention to as far as I'm concerned. It's pathetic. And Microsoft, they're saying, check it out, guys. Every month we're going to have one of these live streams, like a Nintendo Direct kind of thing. We're going to do these kinds of things. Let me tell you, Nintendo Directs have a lot more content than this. Like, we've had years and years and years and years of Nintendo Directs, and so every now and then there's a stinker. Whatever, but we go like, well, we know they're good for it. And then every now and then we get like here's a ton of information about Smash Brothers, or here's a ton of information on Breath of the Wild, or whatever, and we get it, and we all get it, and we get to just, it washes over us, right? We get this beautiful spa day of Nintendo content, and Microsoft set us up to expect that that's what we were going to get for this, and they're in the perfect position. I mean, they got these inside Xbox things to be like the equivalent of a Microsoft Direct. That's perfect. And yet we just get this, and it lands like a big thud in front of us. And this sets it. Let me tell you, if I was Sony and if I had some in a back room somewhere, we've got little gameplay videos. Now's the time to launch them. They're about to launch The Last of Us 2, and now the whole thing's spoiled or whatever. But you know, they got these games coming out, Ghost of Tsushima and stuff like that. You know, seeing Microsoft do just such a terrible job of this. I feel like the entire industry, that all of us, you can tell me if I'm wrong, I think we all immediately, we see Microsoft do this pratfall of a live stream. We all just go, what's Sony going to do? And if Sony comes out with something good, like if they've got like, check it out, we got a new Killzone. Check it out, we got Horizon Zero Dawn. We got what would the sequel be? Horizon 1 Dawn. Here we go. It's coming out. Check this out. Even like Death Stranding 2. That's all they got to do is just plop that out in front of us and be like, here's a video of someone playing it. And I think that'd be it. If they just said, oh yeah, we got Smart Delivery 2 and also this. Oh, look at this. We've got this game coming out. We've got gameplay of Yakuza. We've got whatever. Because I'm sure some of these games are coming to them too. Like obviously Assassin's Creed will be. Obviously I don't know about Dirt, actually, but whatever. Yakuza, for sure. Just what a disappointment. What an incredible disappointment. I feel very, very let down by Microsoft after this stupid stream. And I'll be watching the next one. I'm going to keep watching them. But I was really looking forward to this one, and I'm not looking forward to the rest of these. If this is any indication, like this is how you're kicking off your summer of Microsoft Directs, it's bad news. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow.